Hey guys, so today I want to talk about something that has come up a few times in the comments, and I think it's really going to help take your strategies to the next level. We're going to talk about positioning your shot. Now, I've said it about a million times. Once we pull that cord, once we pull that string launcher, whatever, once that blade has detached from our launcher, that's the game, right? Like that's the match. However that blade is going, we have no more input on that. So we want to maximize our input while we still have the blade in hand, right? Like attached. So, excuse me. We've talked about how, footwork and grip and things like that, but now we're really going to get into how to aim, right? How to position your shot or really try and choose where we're shooting, right? And a lot of these things almost all of them come down to how we're using our wrists, okay? So I'm actually a right-handed launcher, meaning I hold it with my left hand, but it's gonna be easier for me to demonstrate it with my right hand as if I were a left-handed launcher, a left-handed shooter. So when we talk about wrist position, we're always gonna want to keep our wrist straight, keep your thumb placed against the spine of that launcher. I've seen a lot of people with the launcher grabbing it like this, like a claw. That gives us no leverage over and the inputs are maximum, right? You're either all in, all out. Now you can try to, but we want consistency. So if we want consistency, we can rotate slowly and controlled by using that grip. By putting our thumb on the spine, I've done a lot of knife work in my day. And when we work with a knife, we want our thumb on that spine, right? That gives us the maximum amount of control over our knife. But this has a spine here, and we want to push. You see, I'm pushing with my thumb and I'm pulling with my index finger. So that way I have a tight grip and it's locked in. I'm pinching here. We're gonna wrap our hand around. Another piece. You guys have noticed that mine's a little different, right? You see the glare, you see a few things. This I've wrapped, and if you guys want a video on how to make it, or if you want me to make them, let me know. But actually this was too thin for my hand, and it was too light. It felt like a toy. So I actually added weights on the inside. So there are steel weights on the inside here. I have added about 3 grams to my actual handle. I have put reference point tape on both front and back. That way, every time I'm getting a consistent grip on that grip. It's gonna be the same pull every time. So that way I have taken out as many factors as I can where my hand might slip, I might be sweaty, if you're nervous and you get sweaty, I've eliminated all of those things by adding a little bit of grip tape, a little bit of foundation, like handle grip. So that way it's added the weight. I don't feel like I'm squeezing a toy anymore. This feels like more like a tool, right? So when we're talking about wrist positioning, I'm talking about this. Okay, so we're shooting this way. I'm still pinching, right? But we can change let's say this is the trajectory of the blade, right? So if the stadium is below me, normally I'm gonna wanna shoot straight in. If I'm going for that bank shot, if I'm going straight into the center with a defense or stamina or whatever, but another way to do it is to a slight angle to shoot up. Or if you know they're shooting up and you want to play the long game and hook around, then a slight angle the other way. The wrist position can also be changed at the last second. All of these techniques that I'm talking about can be changed at the last second to fool your opponent, right? So that becomes a game of strategy. If they're launching straight and they see you launching straight, they think it's gonna be a head-on collision, but now I've angled just slightly towards that X line. So now they're in the center and I might chip them, or I might go for a little bit heavier angle and hit that X line fast, which is gonna come in when you're, maybe off of a wizard rod and I wanna hit them fast and I want to off angle them quickly. Maybe I want to get that angle, hit the X line first, and not dance around in the middle. So we're going to want to position our wrist a little differently. Next is going to be angle. And for me, I say that angle is your front and like up and down motions. Okay, so that way the angle changes, but our launch is still the same. Our direction is the same. Our angle may change. So we're shooting it in, and if we've got it here, we're going to come in nose down, right? Obviously. If we tilt back, we're going to come in nose up. And that's going to be more of a distance shot. We kind of want it to jump over the center and come back. So obviously we never want to expose that ratchet, right? So if I dive down with my angle, I'm digging, right? But if I nose up with the angle, I'm trying to jump over the center and come back. It's giving that blade enough to come back on the opposite side. Hopefully, if they're down, we can get over and get under and hit that ratchet. So angle plays a huge game, and tilt is gonna be left or right? So that's more of diving one way or the other inside of that small circle in the middle of the arena and trying to come in on the left or right. So this has just been a little bit of a how-to on positioning our shot. This is my launcher. I know you guys have seen it in some videos. You've seen it in some photos. Customize your stuff. Make it fit your hand. That is the biggest thing when I'm doing any kind of firearms work, any kind of weapons work whatsoever. Even when I get down to obviously games and toys, even my controllers, I make fit my hand, right? So everything has to be adapted to you. That way we can get the most consistent shot. Why are you trying to, adjust to something that's not custom built for you? We want that little bit of a signature flair, obviously, with mine, but I also want those consistent reference points. I want to build consistency in that shot, and there's no part that my hand touches. I mean, even down to, Newsel 3D is sending some stuff, but even down to where, and even when they send stuff, I'm gonna customize that too. That's a little bit of tennis tape. So that way there is no slipping. My hand is not touching hard plastics. I have a reference point. There's a little grip there. I'm pulling it out. There's consistency in every shot. So now positioning our shots, we're getting a little bit more efficient. We're getting a little bit more consistent, and we're getting better at the launch of this game. So, hey guys, this is a hobby. We love it. Be sure to check out the Patreon. Be sure to check out all of my links below. We have hit 500 subscribers. So the link to the t-shirt, which is a limited edition shirt, there will be 25 shirts in the first run. They're not coming back. That will be in the link below. Guys, I absolutely love this community. You guys have shown so much love, and the shirt, the tournament, gear sports, international gear sports, I am just bringing back my love for the community and showing it back to you guys. So, hey, I am so grateful. I appreciate every comment. I appreciate every thumbs up, every subscription. I appreciate every moment you guys spend on this channel. And I just want to be forever grateful to everybody who has spent 80 hours a day. Yeah, people spend a ton of time in this channel. So, hey, guys, you guys are taking this seriously, and I love it. And that's why I felt the need to share my gear setup and my position, right? Positioning your shot. Let's take our game to the next level. Hey guys, I hope everybody that watches this video, I hope you have a wonderful day. All right, thanks guys.